Yes, yes, yes. Yep. We're professional. My name is Esa Muhammad. Esa is Arabic for Jesus, and then my last name is Muhammad. So I'm just trying to live up to my name. You know what I mean? I'm named after two of the most influential and greatest human being and greatest men to walk on this earth. So I just want to make sure that when I die, I could say I did as much as I could to help as many people as I can on this place.
Keep your vans, I'ma build this with my mans. I'ma keep doing my dance, keep stacking my bands. They don't keep down my plans. I'ma keep getting my tan, keep getting my so many steps, but I just keep going. So much hate, but I just keep going. So many ways, but I just keep flowing. Step this bitch, I ain't just.
So that time I got it on one take. And we can say that I already have the take here. So it would basically be just a couple of those to break it down. And then I could play you guys the actual finished version right here. I think I fell in love with music in like the 3rd grade, 4th grade. I discovered like Eminem and Tupac, and I shouldn't have been listening to it at that age, but I just started listening to it and I just fell in love with the self-expression, the ability to really say what's on your heart and what's on your mind, and to be able to speak truth, especially like with Tupac and how like he really tried to inspire his people and try to bring change in a way. It wasn't the most, it wasn't the way that most people would go about things, but sometimes for certain things you have to be able to express yourself in a way that, you know, reading a book or writing a book or, you know, just other ways didn't really appeal to me. I like the motivational, the influence, the motivational with the intrinsic, like self-reflecting music with a little bit of like inspiration and like, I'd say like revolutionary kind of, you know what I mean, free the people type of music. So it's a little bit of mix of all of that is how I'd say really influences my music.
I just wanna get it with my dogs. I don't really give a fuck what's going on. Wanna say I never thought it happened, but I knew it all along. I know you can hear them playing my songs, hear them playing my. I just wanna get it with my dogs. I don't really give a fuck what's going on. Wanna say I never thought it happened, but I knew it all along. I know you can hear them playing my songs, hear them playing my. This linguini, making it look easy.
So before anything, whenever we're setting up, you always want to light a candle to get the vibes right. Either a candle or incense, depending on how I'm feeling. For me, it depends on the vibe. Sometimes I'll come. I wrote this song while I was on the road. I was waiting for someone. One of the producers sent me the beat, and I'll just listen to the beat and I'll get an idea, and then I'll write part of the hook while I'm there, and I'll write until I run out of words. And then once something comes to me again, I'll go and write more, or I'll come to the studio and I'll have half the song done and I'll finish it here. So there's no real way that you have to stick to it. There's a million different ways that you can record a song, and it's however people feel. So first I'd usually have the beat playing. You want to always make sure the levels are right. We turn off the speaker so you guys aren't going to be able to hear anything. They propagating indigenous hating, 70 years they killing and raping, got their own medicine, now they complain, wrong side of history constantly taken, censor the media, what happened to freedom of speech is what happens when hypocrites preach, 2 million in open
when their prisons polluted the water and left them with missiles to eat, disturbing your peace, they've been out begging for peace, eventually you gon' stand to your feet, give me my freedom or leave me deceased, same reason Kaepernick took to his knee, 1,001 babies said they couldn't breathe, why? Because they were Palestinian, where were your voices?
It's the beautiful dirty South, as they call it. It's really not dirty no more. So we cleaned it up pretty well. I mean, we used to always joke around and call it the South End, we call it the dirty South. I don't know, that just, you know, people always said that, but I said you gotta add the beauty to it, you know? There's beauty in everything. So yeah, at least they give us a break on Sundays, not too much pollution. Over the last 20 years, Yemenis have, you know, that grew up in the South End have, you know, grown up and eventually started businesses in the rest of Dearborn, and like we've become a really thriving community. So that's a big thing, you know. I'm always proud to say that I come from the South End because we're a very humble people. Like I said, very, you know, the community is very strong, but there's also that humbleness and that chip on our shoulder, in a sense, that comes with being from the South End that you can't get anywhere else. It's the Dearborn Bakery. Everybody that grows up in the South End comes here as much as they can just because they love it so much. But let me take y'all in real quick. Khalid, how long you guys been open?
30 years.
30 years. What year did you guys open?
93.
93. He's been open longer than I've been alive. So I'm telling you guys, anyone who grew up in the South End knows it's like the home of it. Take your time, brother. You already know what I like. I go for the chicken and cheese. It's like a cheese bread. Throw some chicken on there, a little bit of veggies in there. I like jalapenos because I'm just a spicy individual. And then throw a little bit of mayo in there and ready to go. It's right there, the one in the wrap. He always got to take it out. Yeah, he always got to take it out and remake it for me just to add the little jalapenos and whatever extras that I like. So that I'm going to come up with a sandwich you're going to put on the menu called the Mighty. This man is, if you look up consistency in the dictionary, you're going to see his face there. Just because he's always here, the food's always consistent, the energy. And that's what a lot of people need to aspire to, have when it's time to run a business or just to do anything. For me in music, if I'm not consistent, if I'm not putting out music consistently, if I'm not working on something, I'm not getting better. And then the fans are eventually going to turn away because no one wants to have an inconsistent artist, an inconsistent business, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Another thing I want to tell you guys about the South End is our hospitality. You know what I mean? A lot of us are from the Middle East, and what we're known for is if you come to us, we're going to bring you in, we're going to feed you, we're going to make you laugh, and we're going to send you on your way better than we brought you in. And this is what this man, every time I come here, I leave here better than I came in every single time, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Anytime.
So many legends come out of this school, including me. I remember Mr. Bruce's classroom was up there. We threw snowballs into his class once because his window was open during the winter. We got in trouble for that, but most of my memories were over here playing, run through the hallways. This is where I did the poetry slam when I decided I'm gonna be a rapper, but I didn't even know that I decided it. Yeah, just home. I hope one day my kids could come over here. 24 years old now, right? And for the last 7 years of my life, I've been able to wake up every single day and pursue my dreams. No matter what it is, I have the right and the freedom to go and pursue my dreams. For me, that's being an artist, posting my music, making music, creating. But with the whole situation, what's going on in Palestine, you get reminded how much of privilege that is, how blessed we are to have that right and that privilege. And I can't go back to just doing that and being able to chase my dreams and being able to live a beautiful, chill life when, my people are going through a genocide. So to the people that are asking me why am I not promoting my music, why am I not promoting the songs I just dropped, it's like I can't yet. I can't go back to that until my people are free. Basically what's been going on has been a problem for 75 years of the Palestinians having their land stolen from them. And with on October 7th, a group of Palestinians that go by Hamas basically attacked Israel, and that led to Israel completely, basically for the last 20 days they've just been carpet bombing Palestinians and killing over 3,000 or 4,000 babies have died alone, not just adults, and they keep blaming it on Hamas and freedom fighters and whatever, this, that, and the other, when realistically none of that is actually the reason they're blowing them up. They're trying to get rid of them, kick them out of their land, take over that land, and basically take over all of Palestine, make it all of Israel, And this is something that's been going on my whole life. And now it finally feels like, after all these years of shouting into the void and screaming for help and telling people, like, look what is going on, I feel like the world is finally waking up. And it's not a religious thing, it's a humanity thing. And it's about kids, having the right to grow up without having to worry about dying from anything other than illness, and not, artillery strikes, where they get to chase the same dreams that all of us get to chase,
What more do we need to show them? What more do they need to see? I was sitting there puzzled all night just thinking, what are we missing? And then I read a quote, and I want you guys to listen very carefully. The quote said, the only people who will stand against you when you are fighting oppression are those who benefit from the oppression. I'm going to say that one more time. The only people who will stand against you when you are fighting oppression are the ones who benefit from the oppression. My name is Esa Mighty. I was born and raised in Southeast Michigan. I, as well as everyone else here, is a citizen, and we have our rights to freedom of speech and freedom of protest. Am I right? Yeah. I'm right? Okay. So with that being said, as an American citizen, as an American patriot, this might be kind of controversial, but I actually love this country. And as a person who loves this country, it is my duty. It is my duty to call out my government when they are sending hundreds of billions of dollars to an illegal occupation to fund a genocide. This is not a hate rally. This is nowhere near a hate rally, because if you look around, we have people from every single part of the world, every single corner of the world, every religion, every creed, every nationality standing for Palestine. This rally right here, this is pro-freedom, pro-human rights, pro-liberation, pro-equality, pro-love, pro-Palestine. This is what this is about. This right here is about every child having the right to grow up. The right to grow up, because they don't even have that anymore. This is about every child having the right to grow up and live a decent, honorable life, where the only thing that they have to worry about dying from is an illness and not bombs falling from the sky.
So that's what that was about, just trying to do my part to help, because if I can't physically help them, you know, carry out the babies out of the rubble, the least that I could do is tell their stories and make sure that their voices aren't falling on deaf ears. And we're gonna keep screaming, and we're gonna keep fighting for them until they're free. The beauty and the poison, you know, right next to each other. Well, you know, it's all about how you view the world. You could either see it as inspiration, or you can see it as something that's gonna hold you back. You don't get to pick the cards you're dealt. You just play them.
3, 2, 1. Yeah. One time for the. Yeah. One time for the. One time for the. Yeah. One time for the ones that kept it real. One time for the ones that know the deal. One time for the ones who never squeal. One time for the, yeah. I've been on this journey for a minute, trying to save the art from getting tainted by the business. It's like a murder-suicide, I'm left without a witness. I've been working on these records, trying to get in Guinness. I've been working on forgiveness, working on the Christmas. Work so many holidays, I miss the hugs and kisses. Feeling for intimacy while looking for my missus. Funny how they double back, too late to fix the bridges. Very empathetic, I can always read the room. I hate going to events, cause there's always one or two insecure motherfuckers who are always trying to prove something to somebody.
Esa interview, take one.
We could just
Raise it up just a
little.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
All right, take one.